Track today was amazing. So, I ran my 400 and my 1500, okay, for Kawasa. So I started with BAAs, then Kawasas, the next Officer West, and then Officer, right? That's the provincial for Ontario. Um, I just learned a lot today. Or maybe it wasn't even learned, but just enjoyed a lot today. It was not an easy day. In the morning, I got ready. I took my own cab to the track. I spent like $10 uh, straight to the track. I got there and I found my stuff, got set up myself, found my group, and I just kind of sat around for an hour. I went around walking up to people and doing this. I don't like to use this. Okay, doing the most just silliest thing. I can use that word. Just going like, yo, come here. I have something to say to you. Just walking up to like a group of boys, a group of girls, and I'd wait till they all lean in, so they'd all be like talking, and then one would look over, and then the other would look over, and then they'd all look over, and then like, what? What would you say? And then I would be with a straight face, kind of like, okay, so why can't your nose be 12 inches long? Well, they're all leaning in. Because it'd be a fart. Get it? And man, that's something I realized. Confidence, jokes. I've always wondered, why can like the popular people say something that's funny and have everybody laugh, but it's not funny. Other way around. And it's like that confidence. It's just about how he's saying. You gotta commit to it. It's the commitment. You have to be confident. And the thing is, you don't have to do it for the laugh. That's not what it is. The mindset shift you should have is you're doing it to lighten up the mood. And in doing that, you're able to feel less friction, less stakes, because if they don't laugh, you're not worried about that anyways. So now that automatically raises your confidence to commit. Because the disappointment, if they don't laugh, is not as high. But in doing that, again, they're going to laugh. That's going to raise the chances of love. If they go silent, you still win because it just lightens up the mood regardless. And I was just like, if they didn't laugh, I walked up to like some dreadheads and they didn't laugh. And I'm just thinking like, bro, why are you so serious? It's no need. But I get it. It's not even funny. That's the point. That's why I'm saying it anyways. But I was just like, oh, bro, you serious? Come on, I thought that was a good one. And I'm just laughing because I know for a fact it's a dad joke, a grandpa joke. It's not funny. So I just had fun doing that for a bit. Did like 2 or 3 times. Walked up, man, and just doing that, my mood was already up. So then I just see someone with a chain, I'd be like, oh, man. Like a dreadhead, taller than me. I'm like 6'3", by the way. And just like, yo, that chain looks nice, bro. And like, he's trying to play it cool, and also it's kind of like awkward because like I'm just randomly creating this hierarchy in front of a bunch of people, so I get why he's not like, yeah, Also, I got some Gatorade, that's why my tongue's red. But yeah, and he's like, oh, thanks, man. Just T-Rex arm moment. Thanks, man. Like, all right, I get it though. And yeah, and then I pause him, just to stop the awkwardness. Like not to stop it, but to almost continue it. And still, he's in line with like a bunch of people. I'm just like, okay, come on, bro. Can I say one more thing to you before I let you go? Why can't your nose be a foot long? Seeing my straight face when I say that is actually so funny. And then I was like, and you have to commit, bro. Like, it's the funniest thing ever. That's what makes it funny. Like, you have to say it, like, so loud. Commit to that, like, punchline. Like, 'cause it'd be a foot eh, eh. That energy. And the funny thing is, he didn't laugh, but somebody else in the back of the crowd laughed, and then someone else, and then he started smiling, and it's just an amazing feeling. But then my 800 meter came around. No, 400 meter. Something I learned in track is you're never gonna feel ready. You're never gonna feel warmed up enough. There's always gonna feel a kink. I had no injury. My legs are well recovered. I got a ton of rest. But it feels like there's this kink. And I almost wonder if that kink is like mental in my knees. Because like I don't feel it when I race. It's like gone by the time I race. Like you're always good. I'm not sure if it's because I'm praying. Oh. And I also praised God. Like I was looking like the hooligan of the track field. Because I was just praising God. Playing my songs. Warming up with him. Warming up with the Egypt song. You took me out my Egypt, God. You played me by the hand. And just saying that while doing my warm-up. A's, B's, toes, stuff. It was amazing. And I feel like that's why I won. Just thinking, I know. And I also listened to Firm Foundation first, then Egypt, and then some Christian rap. That was the order. It's just like, maybe God, when I was listening to Firm Foundation, I'm like, you know, he's not going to fail. Whatever happens here, it just gave me so much peace. And obviously that emotion and feeling and chemical feeling eventually faded within like 30 minutes. But still, I had this peace, and I was submitted to God. And it allowed me maybe to play at the level that I did. Stay submitted. But then my 400 came. Did my warm-up. I had a hot tub in the morning, but I had a cold shower to counteract that. I wasn't sure if that was going to affect my capabilities. Luckily, when I was warming up, I was like, you know, it's just a race, man. One lap. It's not even my main event. Then we went out. I ran out. First 100, feeling good, but these guys were quite ahead. I wasn't sure if I was going to catch them. 200 meter mark of the 400. Okay. They slowed down like a noticeable amount, like 5%. I'm like, okay, wait, could I actually win this at Kawasa? No way. And then I was like, I might have an opportunity right here, but I'd have to go so hard, I know, to win. So, you know what, let's do it. So I was just like, pump. They still had like 20 meters on us, so I was like, pump. I finally aligned with them, pump. Okay, like what are we at? 250 meters now? Pump. Okay, and then they start zooming off. Okay, they 1v1 each other again. They get like a good 20-30 meters on me. I'm like, okay, I'm not winning. Pump. Last 100, final stretch. Pump. Form. This is so easy, bro. It's literally like 50 meters left. I'm never giving up at this point. Boom. Finished. Lactic acid. Felt amazing. Got third place. Ended up getting third overall. We're qualifying to OFSA West. Easy. Light work. 53.79. That's a PR from 55.83. Win-win. 400 not even my main event. I never ran it competitively before. You'll never feel ready. I tested my theory. Is it beneficial to worry before a race? Like to just have that kind of fear to kind of dwell on that? No. That race, I was like, and the stakes are quite high. Like, I'm actually like, I don't qualify. This is not the start. This is competition. even then, I still was able not to worry until I got on the line. And even on the line, the only thing that was left was adrenaline, not worry, not fear. Sure, there's like that a little amount, but at that minuscule level of fear, not because I think I'm gonna win, but that minuscule level of fear, because I know that everything's gonna be okay in the end, and I'm likely gonna qualify. That fear is not fear. If you didn't have that fear, number one, that's normal. All athletes feel that. Number two, would you genuinely be able to get a PR if you didn't experience that? How do you know you take it seriously? So that's a good sign. Okay, that mindset shift takes 1-2 races to finally have that fully embed into your brain. It's necessary to take it seriously. If you're not experiencing fear, if you're not experiencing doubt, you're not taking this seriously. Then you're not pushing hard enough. And that applies to business. There's a balance. You don't feel this doubt, but it's natural. And when you have that mindset that paradoxically gets rid of that fear and doubt, isn't that funny? And it just makes you stronger. Next. Went around. I seen this guy's shirt when we were on the podium. I was like, finish on empty. And I wanted to ask him, hey, do you freestyle? Because I was curious. Because what if we made a bar together? Not like to actually rap, but just a bar. Can you help me out with this? Like, what if you said, I was running on E, no cap. With no cap. But I needed to C to close the gap. That's what I'm saying, bro. But I wanted him. I was like, yo, could you help me make this like sound bar? I feel like there's some power in this if we could figure out how to fill it up. And I just did, by the way. I filled it, or the Holy Spirit did. But I didn't. I don't know why. Maybe he walked away, or I asked him about freestyling, and then he asked me about freestyling, and I didn't get to ask that point. But then I thought, what if I just went around to all the black people, because I don't see much black people in my town, and asked them to freestyle, or just like ask them about that specific line. So I went to these amazing guys, there's some G's, and I asked them about it, and they helped me. We talked about it, and they're asking me about it. And you know what? You freestyle. It was like, my race was in like 40 minutes from them. I felt the pressure. I felt the fear in my heart. Let's do it. Give me a beat. Okay. What kind of beat do you want? They asked. And I was like, okay, I kind of like that mellow R&B. But not like slow. Like fast, kind of. They gave me one. I was like, no. Think like Lil Tecca, Maramba. Like that fast type beat. But like smooth and mellow. I got you, they said. So they got me a beat. Started rapping. I might even play that right here. Right here. Somewhere. Next, I was rapping. I was like shaking. Like my legs were starting to shake after like 5-10 seconds into the rap. I was just thinking in my head. It kind of made me fumble because I wasn't able to focus on the actual words. But I was thinking, my legs are kind of shaking right now. Is this going to slow me down in my 1500 race? Is it stopping me from recovering? Because they're like shivering a little. Finished it. Finished hard. Finished strong. Absolute bars. Made them get the stank face at the end. You know what I'm saying. 1500 came. This thing was beastly. It was actually, no. The most relaxing, peaceful 1500 I've ever experienced in my life. Let me. Bro, we started. No, my legs were still gassed from that PR. About 30 minutes before, right before the race, they tied up. I don't know, I think it's God's timing or something, genuinely. That's why you gotta stay submitted. But, yeah, okay. I warmed up, I was doing my warm-up, like, are my legs gonna be cooked for this race? Like, what's going on? Come on, legs. Work. Okay, but I was doing my warm-up, just doing my very best to not overdo it, but not underdo it especially. Race comes. Peaceful. Normally, like, I'm always positive and hype on the side. But when we get on that starting line, maybe I, like, dap up or say something, but I tend to get a dry mouth really quick, so I don't like to say anything. I don't like to... I say, like, 2-word sentences. Or, like, phrases. Because I'm not trying to... And I say them really quietly. But this time I was like, you know what? I seen somebody, like, say good job, good luck to the other person. I looked at them, good luck. Come on, guys, let's do this. You know, just said extra words than normal, made sure to, like, motivate them. And, like, let's run this, bro. Let's give it our all. Let's do this together. Right? That kind of vibe. We started. First 100. Need to get my spot. Okay. I'm feeling good. I'm like top 3, but we're still like water falling in. We're not at that 100 meter mark yet. I'm like, okay, I need to go up here. And then he just like stops or something. It feels like that because out of nowhere, at like 105 meters, I'm at the front of everybody. I'm like, I don't want to be dealing with this wind. I know I'm not the fastest here. I have a feeling I'm not the fastest, more so. I'm not going to be dealing with that wind. Okay. So I slow down. Because, like, somebody's going to pass me, right? Nobody passes me. What the? Okay. Let me slow down a little bit more. Nobody passes me. And here's where the grin starts. I hope someone was recording that. Because there might have been a literal evil grin on my face when I seen that. Because this is like, wait a minute. I control the pace. You guys should have let me come up here. Okay. 0.5 kilometers slower. Okay, we chilling now. Now, we're running 1 full lap. Like 3 kilometers slower than we normally run. That's what it felt like at least. Okay. Lap 2. Overtaken. I'm like, are you... I said this in my head. I think I like said like, are you dumb? Like, why are you doing this to yourself? Why are you doing this to us? But bro only went like 1 kilometer faster, so I was like, alright, you know, this is what we're gonna run anyways. So, just stuck with them. Then, around like 2.5, 1 person passed me. Okay. 2 person passed me. I was like, okay. 3 person. Okay. I'm gonna have to make a move soon, but I'm not gonna do it now. So, right around like lap 3, not the last lap, even though that mathematically probably is. You know, whatever. Lap 3. It's really crowded. We're like, but oh yeah, it's a peaceful race because those first 2 laps, it kind of was cluttered, and he like elbowed me kind of, and one of those words from my man Tristan, you're a beast. he said it's a little bit of a physical sport, running, because I told him this story about this one guy just like, because I was boxing him in. It wasn't that hard. Just like, and I was like, I kind of got a little annoyed, but I was like, I get you, bro. I was kind of like stopping it from getting by. And yeah, the guy did that to me in this race. And since we're going like slow enough that I was like having a mini conversation, I was like, I patted him on the back like we're running. Yo, it's all good, bro. And he's like, thank you. I didn't expect him to say thank you. It was so genuine, and we just kept running. That was so peaceful, bro. I was like, yo, that gave me butterflies while racing. Continue racing. Then once we sped it up, once we got tight with everybody overtaking us on lap 3, I kind of like hit his knee because we're running. It was tight. I'm trying to stay really close up and maybe even squeeze between these two guys on the curve. And then I hit his leg, clip, almost falls. It probably uses like a good amount of energy. But he still recovers. And I'm like, sorry, bro. It's a tight spot, man. Like, yeah, it's just really hard to get around. Like full conversations. I don't think he said anything. I was like, okay. But I'm gonna just say that again. Like, yeah, man. Sorry about that. Just kept running. Okay, last lap. You remember how I said it was slow? Well, we still are fast runners. So the last lap was fast. Super safe. So we pick up, boom. Okay. Run. I don't even know what's happening here because this is just my memory. Run. Okay. There's now, we're at the start of the finish line, but we have to go around. Okay. Speed up. Okay. On that stretch, I think I get passed by 1 person, 2 person, 3 person. Okay, straight away. Boom, I passed them all again. I'm in second, probably. Okay, yeah, I remember. Cool, running. Absolute unit. Beautiful. He's running, he's stunning. Going around the curve. I'm so close to catching him. This is the most painful 200 I've ever ran. Trying to catch him. And then he kind of just, I was like, what is wrong with this guy? How is he so fast? He has like 5 meters on me. There's still like 100 meters left. Okay, I'm holding on for dear life. I'm like, I might be able to catch him. Right. Then, I don't know, bro. 15 minutes left. My man, Oliver. I'm like, what? I know you're fast, but come on, man. Passes me second, third overall. Can't complain, still got the podium. Still got the qualify. And I know he was fast. He made it to provincial last year, so he was great. I think he got gold medal maybe even. So it's just like I beat him last week, so it's just like kind of strange to see me lose. I know he's not giving it his all, but it really caught me off guard still. I was giving my all. There was no changing that. But yeah, great race. Absolutely phenomenal. Then, after, kind of was with like my little sisters. We all gave each other high fives and hugs. It was just amazing. One of the most peaceful 1500s out. And then I check the time later. Once I go get my ribbon with my little sisters. That was a PR of 5 seconds, at 4:23. Yo. We're back up again. So, yeah. And after that, we got to go back with my mom. It was awesome to just get all my high fives from everybody and say, just all the congratulations. Thank you guys. Then I went to eat. My coach said, eat, since you didn't eat all day, because I have a phobia of eating during track, getting cramps in a race. Eat a big meal when you get home. And I was like, big meal? So, you know what I had to do. Once we got back, we went to an amazing Vietnamese restaurant. Dropped $100. What, one little one meal. It's $25. It was this big. It had a bunch of meat on this side, half of it, and then a little bit of this weird strips of yellow lemon, but it's Sour Patch Kids, but it's also wasabi kind of texture. And then there's also just these mint plants, that normal mint gum, mint, whatever. It was mint, but the actual plant. And then we had a little bit of salad, and then we had some sauce in the middle. And then my little sister's got wings, onion rings with shrimp or something. And then my mom got these noodles, and then I also got these little see-through paper wraps. And I also got these little sushi straps, and that all cost $25 for this little thing right there. But my mom and my sisters got were separate. But of course they wouldn't eat it all. I didn't even think it was gonna be that much. So I ate a pound, 2 pounds of meat, off my plate. And all the salads and all that stuff. I even ate so much of my little sister's, and the noodles, bro. I probably got 50 grams of protein, and from just pure meat, or more. That might be an understatement. I don't want to overshoot, but maybe 90 grams of protein. Then we came back and swam for 1 full hour. And went in a hot tub, swam and then I would have went to bed straight at 9, but I had to record this 30-minute video, and I wanted to fix my camera holder, but I couldn't use it, so it would have been better just to make this 30-minute video. So it's now an hour past my bedtime, and I'm waking up at 6 a.m. Maybe I'll wake up at 7 though. Maybe. We'll see. But other than that, today was a great day. I'm in a hotel. Then I got tomorrow, which is my 800 meter. I'm gonna be fully rested up from that hot tub and from that food. And it's one race. So while they might be tired, I'm running one race. It's over, man. It's over. I'm not saying I'm going to win, but it's over. I'm qualifying. I qualified for all those others, top three. Easy qualify. Not easy, but qualify. And podium. Tomorrow, I'm going to get that. I'm qualifying. Okay. But then after that, with my youth group, we're going to be going to overflow. There's going to be 3,000 people, 3 days, and also I will be in a hotel then. It's going to be amazing. So I'm going to be in a hotel for a whole week and miss a whole week of school. Because Monday was a holiday. Tuesday I went to do once, but today, tomorrow, I missed of school. And Friday, I might be able to go to my first class if I so please. Probably be wise, so probably do. I'll probably have to use that for packing though, so we get back late or something. So yeah, whole week of school gone. It's gonna be so, bro. Tomorrow it's gonna be a light work. 2 races, like an hour and a half break, 2 hours. We're gonna get a full 24-hour break. One singular race, no lingering fatigue. Fully photosynthesized, no, protein synthesized. Recovered. Hot tub. It's over. It's over. And overflow. Bro, you can't do this to me. You can't just give me this many. Thank you, Jesus. I'm so blessed. Thank you, God. My first, vacation with my family in, many years. We're all sleeping right back here in the hotel. Anyways, thank you, my brother. Let me say, check your name. Because you inspired me to make this video and just be like, I don't care. So let me check it. My phone storage is absolutely cooked, so I couldn't document it. Thank you, 47 Nate, or just Nate. Just made a video because of you. I'm gonna give it to you. Send you the link. I'm going to, yeah. You just said you find my ideas inspirational. I'm like, thanks, bro. Gotta keep pushing.